Hello everybody, welcome to Recovery Lab TV. My name is Chris, I'm a coach and sports therapist, and I am here in Weymouth the day before the race day. So it is officially Saturday. I've got IRONMAN 70.3 Weymouth tomorrow with two of my clients. One of them I'm actually supporting and doing the race with, if you will, as a guide. So it's not necessarily my race time, but I will be going out there and supporting them as best as I possibly can. Now, I've got the bags ready. They're just here. Got my bike gear bag, my run bag, so T1, T2. Like a donut, I've completely forgot my no pins race bib. First time ever. So I've kind of got to go and sort that out and head to the merch tent and pick myself up a race belt, which is a little gutting, a little frustrating, but it happens, you know. I've been here before with other things, so hopefully they'll have plenty down there. I can just pick up one and solve that issue straight away. But I've got my swim stuff just over here. Got a nice brand new tri-suit that if I chuck you up here a second, hopefully you can see this and maybe will appreciate it. So big shout out to Dan Casey, who's one of my clients, but he was able to source this from Brav Endurance, say a local Welsh kind of triathlon sock performance store, if you will. So they do initially socks and performance clothing for cycling and triathlon. So they've made us a custom one-off piece for Recovery Lab, which is really nice. It's got Recovery Lab built different on the front. It's got 1% better every day, because that's what I'm about. It's got a logo on the back, that's there, and then the British flag on the side, just to show that kind of everyday patriot kind of mentality that I'm proud to be British, I'm proud to be Welsh. So hopefully you guys are as well. You know, I think it's important to embrace diversity and also be proud of where you're from at the same time. So yeah, something I'm doing today is I am drinking lots of water. You know, even though the weather itself is all over the place, I'm still getting my hydration tablets in. So make sure you're getting your hydration up, maintain that, get your vitamins and minerals in, and just keep replenishing. I've got all my race morning stuff down here in a mess. So I went for a swim this morning, so normally it's all in this beautifully netted bag, but naturally kind of went for a nice swim this morning. The water was lovely. Hopefully you've watched that video and checked that out, so it's kind of calmed your nerves. And then in the bathroom, I've got my wetsuit hanging up and drying on one of these Sea Monster kind of hangers. They're amazing if you swim all year round. They've got little hooks for your boots, your gloves. You get these new ones now, they've got hooks by here for your goggles and so on and so forth. This is an older model, but yeah, just literally makes it easier to dry and quicker to dry. So I had a conversation with a few of you guys down at swim saying your wetsuit was still wet yesterday, and putting it on this morning was a bit of a nightmare. So for me, that'll be dried tomorrow, you know. So yeah, and then it's lots of using my massage gun later this afternoon and this evening, just to kind of take the stress and tension out of the body. And then I'm going to be heading down to the merch tent, transition to drop all my stuff off and enjoy the rest of the day. You know, I've had a lovely day so far, lovely morning, nice breakfast here, nice little swim at 7 o'clock, and then kind of popped off to the amusements and spent time with the family as well, which I think is incredibly important. So make sure you, not that you wouldn't anyway, but make sure you're enjoying the weekend and not allowing the stress to get too much, right? If you have any questions whatsoever, by all means reach out, give me a little shout. Some of you have, which is amazing. I've reached out on Instagram because you're feeling a little bit under the weather or whatever, and you're kind of worrying whether that's next week for Ironman Wales or for tomorrow itself, like, you know, but just know that you've done the training, and all it is just a kind of showing everybody else that you've done all this hard work, you know. Don't let it stress you out too much. You know, the race day itself isn't looking too bad. If you're pretty fast, you might miss the rain altogether. The rain is kind of looking to come in between kind of 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And then that's kind of where it picks up the heaviest. So hopefully by then we'll be on the run and kind of just enduring the lovely weather as we're kind of going around the course. But there'll be lots of footage from race day. My partner's going to be kindly filming everything, so I'll be chucking up a video come Monday. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed everything so far, and I'll grab this stuff, jump down transition, and I'll show you the setup down there in a minute, all right? But until then, if you can, hit that subscribe button and join the community. Until then, I'll see you in a bit. Hello, so officially in transition, looking for 6:20, bumping into a few of the IRONMAN guys, a few of, go on buddy, you sure? Do it mate, make the most. But yeah, literally just racking up. Typically left the dry robe in the hotel because it said it wasn't going to rain, and it's just started raining. Always the way, in it. But yeah, literally just winding down, so it's not too bad by the looks of it. Should be close to the middle section on the left hand side by the looks of things. But yeah, it is getting busy in here, getting exciting in here, and looking forward to it all. You know, it's saying to a few of the guys that one of the biggest things I love about race weekend is bumping into everyone that you meet along your journey, and you might not have seen them in a few years, but all of a sudden you bump into them, and then you're just catching up where you left off, which is always nice. So I don't know how many of you feel the same about that, but I certainly do. And here we are, 6:20, just by there. So if anything, down the far end, down here. So furthest to run, you know, as they say. But yeah, it should be alright. And then they're literally just setting up the run course just outside, which kind of comes around by the looks of it, and then nips up there into the park, you know. So it's not too bad. Gonna rack this and get my bags in, and I'll see you in a second, alright? Enjoy. Linda's just by there, she's the athlete that I'm going to be helping, and then Matthew, my other client, is a little further down. But yeah, any questions, give me a shout. So bike's all done, bags are going to be chucked into the marquee tent just behind us, the giant white one. And yeah, it's just, thing with this car park, it's dodging giant puddles and everything, and it's just being aware of that when you come out of it. Typically the middle of the car park, just between kind of this side and that side, if you will. We got to go that side, Lynn, I think. Last 2023, when we had the really bad weather, that whole middle section flooded. So which is why I think earlier they kind of pushed transition opening time back 2 hours, just for allow it to kind of dry up a little. Just because the weight of the cars that park in this car park typically have made little dips and bumps and all the rest of it. So yeah, we're literally just going to chuck these in now, get our timing shipped, and then I'm going to pop over to luckily across the road and get a race belt. Hopefully, I'm almost certain that they'll sell it, but I'll end up paying 15-20 quid just for a cheap IRONMAN belt, which is a bit gutting, but it is what it is. So yeah, peaceful vibes. Start to feel like race weekend, isn't it? So yeah, exciting stuff. Oh yeah, what do you? Boom, not too bad. So, just over the top, just down there, tuck it in, job done. Boosh. All done and dusted. So literally after you drop your bags in, I always recommend people take their time in here, just because it's good to count how many racks over you are and roughly where you are, because then that way it's easier to find yourself when it's full of athletes and you're kind of going 100 miles an hour. And then literally straight after, you kind of go see these guys on the exit, get your time and chip. I stick mine on my ankle just because of a one time that I forgot, similar to my race bib, not race bib, my race belt this time. I guarantee you I won't forget that again. But yeah, just grabbing this now, and then I'll pop over to the shop and head back, chuck that in the bag, set that all up, and then get to chill out the rest of the day. So yeah. It's a bit more livelier than yesterday, isn't it? I don't know. But yeah, race finish line is just over there. So I'll give you a little close up in a minute. But on to race belt. So yeah, all is good.
I think it's probably over there. I don't know, that's just Matt.
Luckily managed to get the last race bib out on display. Purely by the grace of God who's looking after me. So yeah, problem averted. Gonna go back in to transition now, stick my race bib on there, and then job done. Meet up with my family. Where we going? Oh, there we go. So yeah, bumping into people, and yeah, meet up with my family and then relax the rest of the day. Luckily it's only 2 o'clock, so have all day to relax. Hopefully edit this video and get it out to you before tonight. So literally they've checked the boys out now, and honestly it feels like this like tomorrow, which I hope and pray it is. We should have a beautiful swim. Tide is roughly where it was earlier, so it's looking like literally it's going to be a little run down, and kind of jump in the water and stuff. So yeah, it's not too bad. Super clear, you know. It's looking super easy, you know. That's a good word to use. But yeah, it's looking super nice, super clear, and obviously when the sun's up, it makes sighting super easy and everything. But there's a couple of people having a splash around now and getting used to it and stuff, so hopefully if you are one of those people, just enjoy it, relax, you know, don't build it up too much, you know, build it down if anything, and just see how literally every 100 meters is a buoy, you know. So just make your way to them, right? Just one at a time and tick it off, and next thing you know, you'll be out of here running across that road into transition. All right, but yeah, this is how beautiful Weymouth can be compared to dark gloomy Weymouth. But yeah, literally beach as far as you can see, right from far end with all the amusements to right away all the way around to the kind of the white cliffs of England, you know. So yeah, it's stunning. Always makes me feel like I'm abroad when I'm down this part of the world on the Jurassic coast. So if you're here racing, good luck. I wish you nothing but the best, and I'll see you on a race line and around the course.